Hello, my name is Eric Prosher and I represent Jesse Brown VA Medical Center. We have a special guest back to our show. Her name's Alison Chikos. She is our celebrity online dietitian, chef, you name it. She's here to talk about holiday recipes. So for the next 25 minutes, we're going to talk about Alison Chikos' ideas and what she's been up to in our Jesse Brown's Healthy Teaching Kitchen class, which can be seen in our Facebook posts.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. Good. I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
It's okay.
I'm stumbling.
Thank you so much for having me back. Yes, I am a dietitian at Jesse Brown. I was a chef before I was a dietitian.
She's a celebrity online chef.
I get to teach healthy cooking the second Thursday of every month at Jesse Brown. It's at 10 a.m. on the third floor of the Damon building. So if you're out there and you're a veteran and you receive care at Jesse Brown, come on over. We don't need a consult or an appointment. We take walk-ins, follow our signs. We have so much fun. Everything we do is reduced sodium, diabetes friendly, weight management friendly. I try to highlight a food pantry ingredient, and we stream it online to our Facebook page, as you said.
Online.
So that's the Chicago VA Medical Center Facebook.
Chicago VA Medical Center Facebook.
Yeah.
And so, we wanted you on over the holidays because it's such a challenging time for veterans to maintain their weight loss goals, their healthy eating, their diet, and I hope you have some ideas with us. I noticed I wanted to show the audience some of the work that you've been up to.
Yeah, we can start out with one of our veteran favorite recipes. So this is a short video I created called with sprouts and squash. So it's roasted Brussels sprouts and butternut squash. Because squash is actually something that we have at the food pantry pretty frequently.
I love squash, and fall is a great time to get some good squash.
And roasted Brussels sprouts are delicious. If you are a Brussels sprout hater, I'm going to turn you into a believer of delicious vegetables.
Okay. All right. So, Chicago VA Medical Center.
So that is a really fun side dish.
Yes.
It's great for the fall. It doesn't even have to be the holiday season. I eat it a lot.
That looks so easy.
It really is. We're just roasting the sprouts and squash in the same pan, and the bacon in the end is totally optional. I put that on there.
I'm a vegetarian, so
yeah, you can leave that out.
The bacon would stay.
Yeah, and that's why I don't toss it in there. I garnish it at the end, so you can leave it off. You can leave it to the side. It's just a way to entice the people who are afraid of Brussels sprouts to maybe try it.
Bacon lovers.
Just put a tiny bit on, and I mean, bacon's delicious. So that's a way that we can eat it. We're using reduced sodium bacon, only 2 slices for the entire recipe. Just a little bit, kind of tricking your brain, giving a little bit of that flavor in there.
Okay.
So I wanted to thank you for having me back today and say happy holidays to you. So I brought a present for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
This is our Healthy Teaching Kitchen orange spiced almonds.
Wow.
And
almonds are my favorite nut.
I thought they were
the healthiest nut.
They are very healthy. They're a great source of vitamin E and magnesium, and obviously we love nuts for protein and fiber also. So if you have any holiday cookie exchanges coming up, or if you want to do homemade gifts, this is something that I really enjoy. Now, it is not low calorie. It's about 200 calories for a quarter of a cup, but...
Well, I had a question about that because because I've heard that from people before. They were worried it's so calorie conscious on nuts, like oh, there's so many calories. But then I heard like from Angel Weil that like, you know, that the nuts, because it's so much protein, it's not all it's not digested solely, so you don't get the full caloric load from them. So like 270 calories is really like 170 calories or something like that.
I'd have to get back to you on the exact science behind that. But one thing I will say, though, is eating a handful of nuts is going to be very different, same calories, versus eating a handful of sugar cookies. So with this, we definitely have more added nutrition and we have more protein that's going to keep you full longer. And it might be a little bit easier to have that one serving versus having 5 cookies, which I've been guilty of.
Exactly.
Trying to think of ways to not do that for myself.
Exactly. It's tough with those carb cookies. You just want another one and another one after you start.
So I thought I'd show you how to make them. Do you want to learn how to make the almonds?
I want to learn how to make them. And for those of you that have just joined us, you are watching. You're watching Alison Chikos, our celebrity healthy teaching kitchen chef and dietitian, and she's here to teach us some healthy holiday recipes. And what is the
Orange spiced almonds.
Orange spiced almonds.
And they're really easy to make, and they're so easy. We're going to show you right here.
Great.
Okay, and you're going to do it. Remember how I like to make you do it? Okay.
You're making me work.
So we start with a small bowl.
Bowl.
We put in 3/4 of a cup of sugar.
Okay.
Okay, and this is the total amount of sugar for the entire recipe, and it's for 4 cups of nuts.
3/4 of the cup. How do I measure that out?
Just put it all in. That's measured out exactly. I made it nice and easy for you.
Oh, okay. 3/4 of the cup.
Okay, and then
That's a lot of sugar.
for 4 cups of almonds
For
total.
4 cups, okay.
So divide that by 16.
Okay.
Then it's not as much.
Oh, I like the way she does that math. It makes you feel so good about taking that indulgence.
Right. Well, and this is still a treat. This is still my holiday gift to you instead of like a bag of cookies. But
yes.
we're treating it as a treat.
I love
but it's another way of doing it.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's a healthy treat.
Okay, so we have our spices because it's orange spiced almonds, right?
Yes.
So here we have our cinnamon. It's 2.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Oh, that's cinnamon, all right.
And I can take the containers from you when you're done too.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, now we have 1.5 teaspoons of ground
1.5
allspice.
teaspoon ground allspice.
Allspice.
What is that? Ooh.
It's strong is what it is.
It's a little stronger.
It's kind of how do I even describe it? It's like a little tiny. Can't describe it. It's ground allspice is what it is. Delicious.
Delicious. All right.
And it's really great with orange.
It's very woody.
It has a very holiday scent, especially when you pair it with orange. Okay, our next one, you're gonna recognize this one. We've got 1 teaspoon of ground ginger.
Oh, ground ginger. It's anti-inflammatory.
Yes, it is.
It smells like ginger.
And so is cinnamon.
Cinnamon is too? Well,
And turmeric, but we're not putting that in this one. But that would actually, I'm going to try that sometime. Like turmeric and black pepper roasted nuts. That could be kind of delicious.
Yeah, because I hear you need black pepper to
help absorb it better.
Absorb that.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna work on that one.
It's gonna be your signature one of your signature
Okay, now our
recipes.
last one is 3/4 of a teaspoon
what is
of
this?
what do you think it is? It's a very common spice used in pumpkin pie and bechamel sauce.
Nutmeg? No.
There you go.
Oh, okay. I don't.
3/4 of a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Okay. Now you're gonna take the whisk and you're gonna stir it all together.
All right. So those of you that are just home, this is our healthy teaching kitchen. We're making orange spiced almonds. And I'm gonna whisk it together.
You're just mixing it up.
Oh. Here, let me overhead it. All right.
You have to pat your head and like rub your stomach, kind of switching back and forth with the views.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be perfect. If there's a few clumps of
I'm a
sugar in there,
perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist.
it'll be okay.
No, you have to have it smooth.
Not gonna happen. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're good. You're gonna get to use the whisk some more. I promise.
Oh, I really like this.
It's gonna be fun. Okay, I'll take the whisk from you.
Okay.
And now we're gonna switch to like a medium large bowl.
All right, medium large bowl.
Okay. Now we need something to coat the almonds so that this delicious sugar mixture will stick to it.
Oh.
So I have 1 egg white. So you're gonna pour it in.
1 egg white.
1 egg white.
How many calories are in 1 egg white?
Oh my God, you're quizzing me. Honestly, off the top of my head, I cannot
It's
remember
gotta be
right
low
now.
calorie though, right?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
yes.
It has a lot of protein.
A lot of protein.
This is so funny.
That's
of
the
course,
healthy part of the
wait,
egg.
hey, we forgot one thing. Quarter teaspoon of course kosher salt just to balance the sugar, just a tiny bit. I'm just gonna throw it in and pretend we did it and be like,
okay.
hey. That can happen, it's okay. Okay, so we have our egg white in there. We're also gonna put in a little bit of vanilla. So it's 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract.
Vanilla. Ooh.
That's gonna be real strong because it's the extract.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's delicious when it's in things, but when you taste it straight, it's just like, whoa, that's
It's intense.
that's potent.
It smells like alcohol.
Yeah, it's in alcohol. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna whisk this until it becomes foamy.
Foamy?
Foamy. So what I like to do.
What's your technique?
You can.
What's your technique?
There's so many different things you can do. I like to do whatever is gonna be easiest on my wrist. So I just without having to move my arm too much, you can move it back and forth, kind of like a figure eight.
Oh,
you
I
can
want to do it.
stir it.
I want to do it. I want to do it.
There you go.
Okay. Oh.
Let me know if you need any help. It is kind of a funny angle doing it sitting down.
Oh yeah. Look at that technique. Ladies
Beautiful
and gentlemen.
job.
Look at this. Foaming up, foaming up.
Keep it going. Keep it foaming.
Foaming, foaming.
We want more bubbles.
Bubbles.
Because the more that we whisk it, we're really breaking it all up. It's going to coat the almonds more evenly.
Bubble, bubble, bubble.
More.
More.
Keep it going. Can I help you out a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, ready?
My wrist. I think I'm getting carpal tunnel. Oh man, you're good. Real good. Oh, what just happened?
It's foaming.
It's foaming.
Ta-da! Okay,
Wow.
we did it. It's foaming.
That's really cool.
Okay, so now
I think I need to work out my wrists a little bit more.
it's practice,
Okay.
and you will get there. It would just take more
Practice makes
time.
perfect. Okay.
Yeah,
We didn't
and
have
you know,
enough
for
time.
the sake of the show, I just wanted to you know,
Okay.
speed you up a little bit.
All right.
Are you okay with that?
I'm all right.
Okay.
Allison's
Okay.
so funny. Alison Chikos, our celebrity online healthy kitchen teaching dietitian chef.
Thank you.
So what do we have here?
4 cups of unsalted raw almonds.
The healthy stuff, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen.
So dump them in.
Dump them in.
Dump them in.
4 cups.
4 cups.
All right.
Okay, now you're gonna take this spatula and you're gonna stir it all up.
Do you have some good places, people? Do you like to get your almonds?
You know, I just search the grocery stores. I go to all of our local grocery stores and I try and see who has the best deal.
Trader Joe's has a good deal.
Yeah, they can. Trader Joe's can be good, but even Target can be good. Really, I found good deals at Jewel. It just depends on if there's a sale.
Yeah.
Okay, beautifully coated. Ready to put in the sugar mixture?
Yes.
Okay, cover it with the sugar mixture. Dump it in, stir it around.
Dump it in.
Dump it in. Don't worry about it, you're gonna stir it. And we get to stir it when it's in the cooker too.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
It smells like Christmas already.
Already.
Or Thanksgiving, or New Year's, or just, you know, delicious wintertime.
Delicious wintertime.
Are you getting that? Kind of with the spices?
Yeah.
Okay, now you can stop. It's okay. It doesn't
Hold on,
have to be
hold on,
perfect
hold
because
on,
we have
hold on.
more time. We're going to
Okay.
stir more.
Okay.
I promise.
Okay.
You can leave that in the bowl.
I don't take instruction well though. You notice?
So now you're gonna zest an orange. I'm gonna show you and then you're gonna finish, okay? So this is a microplane. This is one of my favorite kitchen tools ever, especially if we're doing low sodium healthy
I've
cooking.
never seen that before.
It's like if a ruler and a grater had a baby.
Okay.
It's good for zesting citrus. It's good for grating onion and shallot. It's good for grating fresh ginger. It's good for grating a little bit of Parmesan, depending on what.
What's it called again?
A microplane.
A microplane.
Microplane.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a really fine grater.
Microplane.
Yes, everybody always asks me my top kitchen tools, and this would be one of my top 5. Don't ask me what all top 5 are, because I only know that my probably a good spatula, good chef knife, and microplane are top 3. I don't know what the other 2 are.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just lightly moving it along this here, and every once in a while I'm just going to tap it a little bit. And what we want to do is we just want to take off the outside of the orange. We just want to take off the darker, shinier part, and then when you get...
Just gonna eat that?
we're going to eat it in here.
Uh-huh.
When you get to the white part, that's the bitter part. You don't really want to eat that
Is that
as much.
organic?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Your turn. I can give you a paper towel when you're done. And we're going to smell like oranges in here.
So
Okay, so just
refreshing.
nice and light, just the dark orange parts.
Just the dark orange.
And that is where
that the healthiest
the
part?
essential oils are in the peel, where it's so much flavor.
Where's the pectin?
It's in the peel too.
Okay.
Yeah. Beautiful job. You're doing so great.
Oh, I like the way you have that.
So
Positive
great.
reinforcement, huh? She knows. She knows
And
how.
it smells like orange and spices in here already.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't have, this is our swap out. If we
Okay.
don't do 100%, I'm not going to tell anyone. Okay, give her another stir.
All right. Stir it up.
Okay, we stirred it. It's okay. It's gonna get stirred once it's in the slow cooker too. So
Okay.
we don't roast it
Slow
in the
cooker.
oven. We put it in a slow cooker.
We're roasting it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
my.
it's roasted. We're cooking it at a low heat for a while, which I would do with my slow in an oven when I'm toasting nuts too.
You can do it in an oven.
You could, but there's more risk of burning it in the oven.
Okay.
You're not gonna burn it this way.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is we're gonna spray with a little bit of spray olive oil.
Okay.
And then dump in the nuts. Doing it so carefully.
The Fine Studio. So those who are just watching us, we are watching Ken TV 21. Brought to you. We have a Healthy Teaching Kitchen here with Alison Chikos. And we're making orange spiced almonds.
Okay, so it's in the slow cooker. So
In the
we
slow
put
cooker.
the lid on.
Okay.
I take the spatula out of your way.
Okay.
And then we turn it on low. We cook
Low.
it on low
All right.
for about 3 hours total.
Okay.
I like to
3 hours. Wow.
Yeah, so for low in a slow cooker, 3 hours is probably only about half the time that you would normally cook like a piece of chicken in a slow cooker or something like
okay.
that. So you stir it every like 20-ish minutes. So this is not something that you want to do and then
Every
leave the
20
house.
minutes.
Ish. So if you are
All right.
at
That's a
home,
lot of work.
if you are at home, it's not a lot of work, it's time.
Okay, time.
Delicious things sometimes take time.
Okay. I like your reframe. I like it. Every 20 minutes stirring.
Because really, we just did all the work already.
Yes.
So about every 20 minutes, because we just want it to cook more evenly, because the outside's going to be hotter than the inside.
Okay.
So we want to give it a little stir. So we just pretend that we just stirred it every 20
Every
minutes
20 minutes.
until 2 hours and 40 minutes go by. So
Mm-hmm.
for the last 20 minutes, one last thing, what you do is you put in 2 tablespoons of fresh squeezed orange juice. Okay, so you
okay.
put that in.
Last 20 minutes?
Last 20 minutes, we're just going to pretend like...
Last 20 minutes. 2 hours and 40 minutes into it.
Okay, and then we
The
give a little
roast.
stir.
Slow, stir it up.
Okay.
All right.
And then we put our lid back on.
Lid goes back on.
Okay. And then we give it the final 20 minutes.
All right.
We take it out. We put it on a cookie sheet and we let it cool down.
Cookie sheet.
Now, depending on if you put that cookie sheet somewhere like your screened-in porch and it's really cold, or if it's in your hot oven, that could take anywhere from like 1 to 4 hours to cool down.
Okay.
It's okay even if you let it sit out overnight if you need to.
Uh-huh.
And then I like to store it in an airtight container to help keep the freshness. So,
Okay.
as you see, that's one way we can have it in the jar, but here we have it,
Yum, yum.
ready to go in the bowl.
Wow.
So this is a fun way. You can have it out at a party as a snack, as an appetizer. You can have it with your desserts. Again, you can give it to your friends. I'm going to have one too. I love them.
Yum.
They're delicious.
It's quite delicious.
Now we're just crunching on TV.
Forgive me. So this is the orange spiced almonds. Alison Chikos, our celebrity dietitian, Jesse Brown VA Medical Center. And so what are some other tips that you might have for our guests at home that are thinking about how to get through the holidays without gaining an extra 20 pounds?
Sometimes it's tricky because we are faced with so many delicious foods at the holiday times, whether it's at a holiday meal or at a holiday party. Because at the party we have holiday cocktails, we have the appetizers. So the first thing to do is to plan ahead. So are you going to go to a party hungry? Probably not the best idea. So make sure you have a snack before you go somewhere, even if it's for a meal, if you know that you're going to be faced with a lot of foods that are potentially going to break the bank when it comes to calories and carbohydrates and fat and things like that. You can also...
So you're saying eat before you eat?
Just a snack. Just a snack. Like maybe a piece of fruit with some almond butter. You like almonds.
I do.
Putting a carbohydrate food and a protein food together is going to help keep you a little more full and less likely to jump into the... let's see, maybe with cheese, sausage, and crackers all together at the same time.
Right. Okay.
Not that I don't want to eat that, but it's going to be easier for me to take a small portion of
Okay,
it.
so you're saying prior proper planning. So our military veterans should understand that jargon.
Yes. And so also, if it's a party where it's a meal, you can ask, or even if there's appetizers, if there's something you can bring. What is healthy that you like to eat? Do you like to eat green vegetables? Do you want to be in charge of the green beans? Does your aunt always like to make green bean casserole and you're going to bring sauteed green beans instead? That's one way we're making a healthier recipe and we're bringing more vegetables to the party.
Yeah.
When it comes to healthier appetizers, you can do turkey meatballs. We've done turkey meatballs in our Healthy Teaching Kitchen class a couple times. Our December Healthy Teaching Kitchen class, we normally do holiday party foods. So we do appetizers. So if you check out our Facebook page,
when will that be?
The December class is, let's see, it is Thursday the 13th. And then our January class is the 10th. So it's always the second Thursday of the month.
And they can check that at www.facebook.com/VA Chicago.
Yes. Yes. So don't go hungry. Ask what you can bring. Once you're there, think about what beverages you want to bring. If you drink alcohol, is this going to be the best time to have a really big eggnog with a shot of something in it?
Wild turkey.
If you plan on having a large piece of pie later, just kind of thinking ahead, what are your favorite parts of the holiday meal? Do you really love the beverages? Do you really love the desserts?
What are your favorite parts of the holiday meal?
Oh man.
Alison Chikos.
Well, the dessert.
Dessert.
Really?
No.
I mean,
okay.
Are you surprised? I brought on sugary nuts. But I love
right
desserts.
there.
I
It's
love
right
holiday
there in front of me
cooking.
all along.
I love holiday spice nuts. But no, for me, it's really hard to say no thank you to dessert. So I want to be really careful with my appetizers and with my meals. So when I'm careful with my meals, I do something called the healthy plate method, where you take we can kind of zoom in here a little bit to the center.
Okay.
This is just a typical healthy plate here. But what you do is you take a 9-inch dinner plate and you divide it in half. You make half of it non-starchy vegetables. So what's helpful at a holiday meal is to scan everything you have there and pick the vegetables first. Now I'm choking on
Pick the vegetables first.
Pick the vegetables first. And
so divide a plate in 4 sections. Vegetables first.
Yeah, or actually right now we only have it in half because this whole half we want non-starchy vegetables. So an example would be side salad and green beans.
Okay.
Then we can put on the protein and the carbohydrate. I'm okay.
Okay.
I don't swallow as well all the time.
Well, all right.
So when we follow this, we can do this at Thanksgiving, at Christmas, whether this is your turkey or your ham. But where people run into trouble is the starch category.
The starch.
So what kinds of holiday foods would be in the starch category?
Potatoes, yams,
Stuffing. Bread.
Stuffing.
What else? Macaroni and cheese, some people do.
Mac and cheese.
Let's see what else. Those are the big ones. So it's good to think about, how do you want to fill that quarter of your plate? Do you want to do it all sweet potato? Or do you just really love sweet potato and the garlic mashed potato and you love stuffing? Well, divide it out. You can have a little taste in that quarter of your plate because you don't want to deprive yourself. It's good to taste the foods that you really want to try.
Yeah.
But try to keep that portion as best you can.
So you just very small, quarter of the plate.
Like a couple bites. Think of like a tasting portion.
So half the plate veggies, the other half quarter starch, and the other quarter.
The quarter is their protein.
Your protein.
Yeah. And something else to keep in mind is when we do a holiday meal, if you kind of go overboard a little bit with the carbohydrate, with the calories, with the sodium at one meal, is that going to ruin everything? No. I want.
You have such a healthy mindset here.
You want to enjoy your holidays. You don't want to stress. You want to have fun. And I say that it's not just about food, but food is a big part of it.
Okay.
So pick your favorite things, do the best you can, plan the best you can, and then the next day you start over. It's okay.
Great. So the message I'm hearing is, hey, if you make a mistake, you can always start over. Right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, and it doesn't mean the whole day is thrown, too. So if you ate, let's say you weren't able to keep your carbohydrates to the quarter of the plate. If you then think about dessert time, does that mean you can't have dessert? No, it doesn't mean you can't have dessert, especially if your grandmother made her famous pie that you just love so much.
Right. So it's really getting rid of this all or nothing mentality.
Exactly.
And that's really the key to healthy living and vitality.
Right.
Because none of us are perfect. Though we strive, it's always important. Once you fall, you're never able to stand back up if you never fall in the first place.
Of course, definitely.
Right?
Yes,
okay.
Definitely.
So, wow. So what's your favorite dessert food?
Oh.
For the holidays.
Okay,
Holiday dessert food.
What I really enjoy so much, which I have been making less of because it is a lot of work, is I originally used to make Croquembouche, which is basically, it's a really fancy German dessert where it's cream puffs or profiteroles that are filled with pastry cream. You dip them in sugar and you build them into a treat.
Wow.
It's so much work, and back when I was full-time in the kitchen, I used to be less of a big deal. But over the years, I started kind of whittling it down, and I'm like, and this year, I won't build it. I'll just dip it in, we'll just eat it separately, and then this year will just be a cream puff. So it's kind of turned into cream puffs, which I actually haven't made in a little bit because I have been the healthy dietitian aunt, and I've been bringing mashed cauliflower to our holiday parties.
Oh, good for you, good for you.
Yeah, but the cream puffs with a little bit of vanilla pastry cream, some raspberries on top. Oh my gosh, that's an indulgence for me that is so worth it, and I love it. And a way to kind of help manage that is to do things like bring a non-starchy vegetable to the party. Our mashed cauliflower recipe is on Facebook, and actually there is a video coming very soon. I just created it. I need to edit it still. But we will be having that up there, and I swear you will trick people that will think it was potatoes. I tricked my 12-year-old nephew.
Excellent, excellent. Well, we got 1 minute left here, and so we're going to wrap it up, make some more announcements. I wanted to thank you, Alison Chikos, for coming on, talking about healthy recipes and tips for our viewers at home to survive the holidays. And I want to put another plug in for that healthy teaching class that you do.
Thank you.
You have a cooking class that's streamed live on Facebook, and it's the second Thursday of each month.
Right.
And people can come in person as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's no appointments needed. That's at 820 South Damon Avenue. And it's first come, first serve. They can seat 20 people. And the sessions are at 10 a.m. And it's on the third floor of the Damon building, the Nutrition and Food Service Kitchen classroom. And you can look for the signs. So we hope to see you there. But if not, you can always join us on that on the VA Chicago VA Medical Center Facebook page. So any last parting words you have for us?
Keep moving.
Keep moving.
Don't forget with the holiday season, if we are eating a little extra, all that, it's okay, but keep moving. Have fun. Do your regular physical activity. Shovel the snow. Have a dance party. Play charades. Keep moving.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Alison. Always fun to have on. She's our, ladies and gentlemen, this is our celebrity online dietitian chef, Alison Chikos. So stay tuned. We'll be back next month on Veterans Issues, fourth Thursday of every month at 6:30. And really enjoy the holidays, and wishing you happy holidays and a happy new year coming up. So goodbye for now, and stay tuned for the next show that follows us in 5 minutes.